Hello Scorpio, how are you doing? Welcome into your weekend reading from the 9th until the 10th. We're going to be looking at 3 different stages. So we're going to look at past or recent past energy, current energy right now, and also what is coming in the near future with regards to love and romance. Let me go get my cards. I've just noticed one of my decks. It's on my computer because I was drawing some out for me. So let's have a look and see what will come out for you guys. Let's get in here. I am calling in your spirit guides as well, and I'm going to ask them to come in here and guide this reading as we are going forward. So let's get in. Let's get 3 time stages out with this deck as well and see what has been going on in the past, what is going to be coming in right now, what is happening right now, and what is coming in. So let's have a look. Remember, general reading, guys. If it doesn't resonate, take what does and leave what doesn't. And also check other things like your rising sign, your moon, and your Venus as well. Let's see past energy. A little bit of confusion in the past here. I can see wandering path. It's almost like you're not sure which direction you're going in. Kind of energy coming up here. It's like you're going, okay, so what direction am I going in here? Am I going this way? Am I going this way? Am I going to reach my destination? A little bit of confusion coming through. We are going to turn these 2 here. It's interesting when you see it saying enjoy the journey. It can literally mean that there could have been something that you kind of like you left it to fate, kind of a feeling like if this is going to happen, it's going to happen. If it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. And there could have been a relationship or something you were busy with here that you didn't know if it would get to where you wanted to be. Also a bit of confusion about which direction things were going in. So this is in recent past energy. So let's have a look and see what more was going on at that time. We're going to get all 3 cards out now for all the different stages. So I don't have to keep on shuffling the cards over and over because that would be so entertaining. You know what I mean? So let's get in here. Let's see. Recent past energy, current, and what is coming in. Let's have a look. Recent past. Yeah. 3 of voices there, confusion energy, also feeling there could have been somebody here that was not on the same page with you. They were not like supporting what was going on between the 2 of you. It's almost like you wanted to be with them, you had a dream to be with them, but they didn't maybe open up enough to you to kind of like share what they were thinking. It's almost this energy of you alone trying to figure out what's going on, and there was nothing coming back. You know what this reminds me of? You know when you're with somebody and you tell them I love you, and they can never say I love you back. I don't know, that can be pretty confusing. It's like, do you think they're with you, they're there, and it's like you looking at them and does this person love me? They never say I love you. And sometimes they can act like, when you start to talk about the future or whatever, they kind of like don't really, you talking and they listening, but they're not really giving their putting their piece of the puzzle in there and making it something real. It's almost like they're just there doing, I don't know what they're doing, but it's just like they're there. But that can make you feel so insecure. That can make you feel so insecure. So let's go in here a little bit deeper. It's definitely a relationship. I mean, you guys were good together. It shows that this is good energy. The 2 of Cups being here is a good vibe. It's good vibe. But there was something wrong, and I think it was this. Let's get the rest of them out as well, so we didn't have to reshuffle. There was definitely something wrong here, and I think it's got to do with the way that they were not communicating with you. The way that they were not like giving you like direction. They weren't being straight up with you. You see what I'm saying? It's like they were not being straight up with you. They were not being open with you. They kind of maybe even said, I don't know what I want. I'm unsure. I don't want what I want out of life. Also, we'll see. There was very like wishy-washy kind of vibe coming up here. You know what I mean? So let's see what your spirit guides have got to say about this situation. But this hurt you. I mean, this caused you a lot of feeling like you're the only one, or feeling like maybe this person can leave you at any time. A lot of unsure energy coming through. So let's see what your spirit guides have got to say. Yeah, they were definitely doing that. It was not your imagination. It was not their personality or them being unsure. 8 of Swords energy. They were intentionally restricting this relationship from growing. Very straightforward message from spirit guide. They were intentionally restricting this relationship from growing. So they made this choice. They didn't want to say I love you, because they knew it would make your connection get deeper. They didn't want to say, you know, I see a future with you, because that would imply there's some kind of commitment. And I think they were not ready to give that. They just wanted everything to be where it is. You know what I mean? It's like a high school romance kind of thing. And then is it serious? You know what I mean? So let's check current energy right now and see what's going on with you. Let's have a look. Well, you chose happiness here. Passion and pleasure savor your life. This can be a connection that you're in here that's very passionate, that's very enjoyable to be around this person, but this can also just be your energy. If we're going to see what cards turn up here, but this energy is basically about you enjoying life in this moment, you being happy with what is going on, you feeling satisfied. Is it with this person, or did somebody else come in, or is this just you going, you know, I'm living my best life here? Let's have a look and see. Six of Swords, this could just be you. Yeah, this is you. There you go, Scorpio. When somebody does wishy-washy, then you do wishy-washy also. If somebody cannot give you an idea of what it is they want, I mean, they're literally leaving you hanging out there in the wind, you know, then you got to let it go. And I see you let something go. You let that stress go. You let, because the Three of Swords is not a good energy. It's sadness, it's heartache. It can even sometimes indicate some sort of deception that's going on, or even in some extreme cases like third-party situations. And when you see the Six of Swords, it's in the reverse position in this tarot deck, and it's the Six of Voices in the Muse, and it literally, and there pops the charcoal block. Yeah. Somebody asked me about my herbs. In fact, somebody that I know really well, Daniela, and I know her very, very well, actually. And she asked me about the herbs. Why is it popping like that? And I was like, no, whenever I'm saying something, it's like, I don't know how Spirit Guides does it, but in that moment of when I say something, they seem to pop a herb in a specific moment, and then they go, yeah, you're on track with this. Or they kind of like making a highlight of what I'm saying. So it's like the Six of Voices is this energy of, I've already left that sadness behind, and I'm focusing on long-term happiness. I'm focusing on my own stability. Yeah, and there it goes again. Hello. You see, I'm focusing on my own stability. I'm focusing on my own happiness. I'm focusing on my own joy, my own life, and I want to live the best life I can possibly live. Wow, you see? And Spirit Guides actually likes it that we talk about these kinds of things. If you ever working with something like I'm working, if you're a tarot reader, for instance, you can try to think of doing something like this. It can be whatever it is to you. I know other tarot readers will have like a candle that burns quite close to them, and then they watch that candle flame, and when it sort of does something like a flickering, they'll know, oh yeah, that's we're on point. So let's see. Yeah, go towards your stability. Take the action that you need to take. Even if you're alone, taking this action for yourself, make your life good, make your life stable, make your life strong. If somebody else doesn't know what direction to go in, then you certainly do. And then you do that. So let's look into near future. Let's see what's coming up here. Look at beautiful energy, grace and gratitude. This is, you know, when you start to savor your life and you start to say, I'm going to feel amazing. I'm going to enjoy amazing things in life, the passion and the pleasure. You begin to get this. This is long-term stuff. And this card for me, I always feel like it's a little bit associated with law of attraction kind of energy, like manifestation vibes, because that kind of energy is very focused on the gratitude element, you know, grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. And this is the energy of joy. And, you know, when you start to see life being good, treating you well, because you know why? Because you're making the right choices. And you're pushing away anything that looks like sadness, you know, or anyone that causes sadness to you. And you're doing more of the things that brings you happiness and stability. You start to create an effect that starts snowballing, and more positive energies come in. Even though life is always going to have its ups and downs, no matter what. But it doesn't have to be to the point of the drama of what it can be. We can eliminate some of these things from our life, and life is already hard enough as it is, you know, so we need to make it as smooth and as easy as possible. Let's have a look and see. Nine of Materials and the Six of Wands. You're going to meet someone. So I see with the Nine of Materials here coming in the future, you do feel sometimes like you may not have that special person standing next to you. And you know, when you do, like I said, life is already hard enough as it is. You know, the things that happen to us in a lifetime, it's movies, guys. You know what I mean? The plot thickens all over the place, and the things we overcome literally do make us stronger. And sometimes it's nice, you know, to know when you're in a couple, when you do have somebody else, when something goes wrong. It's always those moments in life, like your car breaks down at the intersection, you know, and there's somebody. You can pick up the phone and you can call them and they're there for you. And it's not mom and dad, brother and sister, bestie. You know what I mean? Because they got their lives. There's somebody specially there just for you. And when you see this 9 of materials, that's that feeling of wanting that person there, but there may not be somebody there because it's in the reverse position. But this is the most interesting card in all this reading. 6 of Wands talks about, especially because it's in the reverse position, it talks about something that you've been working on, something that you want to have. It talks about your hard work also being rewarded. Remember, it is going to be rewarded. And finally, somebody recognizes you. Finally, somebody sees you. And not just somebody who is matched with your energy. Because this card is my card of soulmate recognition. Spirit guides will always show me 6 of Wands. These are soulmates. You may have a soulmate coming in. And it is coming in. I felt this. Who was this? Who did this? Was this Leo's reading? I think it's Leo. Similar vibe came through here. Very similar. Imagine you meet a Leo and you guys were literally manifesting each other into each other's lives. You know what I mean? Let's have a look and see. The Hermit card comes up here in the reverse position. So Spirit Guide is literally acknowledging. They know that you don't like to be alone. Who really wants to? I think sometimes people, we just accept that we are alone because, you know, we go, oh, okay, you know, we're alone for now. What are we going to do? Let life unfold and see where it goes. But they're going, you know, we know you want to have that person next to you. And you're in Hermit energy right now. They do say, take that, and I love this, as I wanted to get an extra card out for you, and manifestation shows up. The Magician, manifesting energy showed up in your reading. I actually want to get another one out, and yeah, I keep looking at the bottom of the deck. Here I go. Yeah, 3 of Cups is my sign for dating. In this, when I'm talking about relationships, 3 of Cups is my dating sign. You do have something coming in, and you bringing this in because of the positive energy that you exuberating and sending out into the world. So I feel like you've got a relationship coming in here. You've got something coming in that you manifesting by your positive energy. And I actually want to see. Let's get one more oracle card out for you. Maybe we can get an idea. I don't know why I'm going to the Oracle deck, but let's see what will come up. Maybe we can get an idea of what is coming. But there is something coming that's got to do with somebody recognizing your soul. Okay, and that can even indicate maybe somebody that you knew from a past life as well. I'm so curious. Yes, look at that. Something is coming. They're asking you to open your heart. Oh, Lordy. You know what this card means, especially because of what we're talking about. Joy and delight is your reading. Look at these 3 cards. All of these 3 cards here are beautiful, 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 okay? Joy and delight, open your heart to joy. So when they say open your heart to joy, they're asking you to almost like work on heart chakra energy, but always feel like you're about to get something. Prepare yourself for receiving. Open your heart to receive. So don't ever think in a negative context about life, okay? Don't go, oh, I'm never going to find anyone. Oh, no, it's not meant for me. I don't think this, don't ever do that. That's closing your heart to the possibility that wants to come in. When they say open your heart to joy, it's complete and utter trust. And that means you say things like, I know something amazing is coming. I trust what's meant for me is just going to be for me. I know this person in my life there's a moment I'm going to meet them and they are my soulmate. Have that kind of conversations with yourself, because these kinds of conversations is what make us feel emotion. And we would rather be feeling joy and delight emotions and not lower energy emotions like this. So if you speak badly to yourself, you end up making yourself feel like crying. But if you speak good things to yourself, your mind believes everything that you say to it, or everything that it says to itself. And when it believes that, it creates an emotion inside of you of trust and faith and belief in miracles and the unknown. And then when that happens, you start getting joy that expands more and more. And that is when you're going to manifest this person that's coming into your life. This is beautiful. Open your heart. Be ready to receive. Okay. I'm thanking you so much for coming into the reading. I'm wishing you guys all the best as you're going forward. I'm so excited because this reading is actually extremely positive, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.